Hey, this is Mark Moore, aka Tuxedo Mark, at various places on the internet. It's 11:16 a.m. according to the computer clock on Tuesday, September 22nd, 2015. And this is my review of original Sailor Moon anime episode number 67, or episode number 21 of R, or episode number 8 of Romance. The ocean, the island, a vacation, a break for the Sailor Warriors. This episode originally aired in Japan on August 28, 1993. And before I get to this episode, I forgot to mention it for the previous episode, what would have happened in the original timeline for the Curry episode. And the answer is nothing, because the entire thing was centered around Chibiusa's school project thing. The only thing that might have still happened was the mysterious business that Usagi's parents had to attend to that was never given an explanation, but that's it. So basically the entire previous episode didn't happen in the original timeline. Okay, for this episode, it's a filler episode. You know how last season they had that episode with the haunted hotel or whatever with the ghost? Alright, this episode is worse. Because at least that episode you could watch as like a Halloween treat. It's not that important, but it's spooky, and you can watch it on Halloween. In fact, I might even watch it on Halloween. Who knows? But this episode, the plot is the girls are on summer break. They finished their summer break homework. Yeah, the Japanese school system is different. What grade are they supposed to be in? But anyway, they're still in middle school. But anyway, so they go to Ray's shrine to hang out, and Chibiusa's there, and she says Ray took off to go to some island, an out-of-the-way island, to do serious training, like for her, Shinto priestess skills type of thing. And maybe even as a sailor, since I don't know. But she basically took off. Usagi decides, hey, let's go after her and let's just have fun and have a vacation. If Ray didn't want this to happen, I figure she probably didn't want it to happen, but why did she tell Chibiusa where she was going exactly? Alright, so that's the pre-title scene. In the actual episode, they get on the island, they surprise Ray just as she's doing her chant thing, and the girls basically make themselves at home. Mako fishes and cooks lunch for them, and there's just a whole bunch of scenes of them doing stuff, playing around and whatever. But Chibiusa, who has taken a liking to Ray, and Ray's taken a liking to Chibiusa, Chibiusa decides she hates Ray because Ray cooked, Mako cooked the fish, I guess, but Ray told, Chibiusa, Chibiusa raised the fuss because she hates fish, and Ray's like, it's not nice to be a picky eater. But she totally has a point. Chibiusa says, if I don't like something, I don't do it. And she throws her fish on the ground and runs away, and she's like, I hate you, Ray. But, Maka's the one that prepared it. All that Ray says is it's not nice to be a picky eater, and Chibiusa throws a fit and goes out in her little floaty thing out in the ocean and gets swept out by the tide. and there are sharks circling her, and I wish the sharks would eat her, but no, a baby dinosaur saves Chibiusa. Yeah, there's a baby dinosaur on this island, and the sharks are trying to get them. Chibiusa uses the Luna P to make a propeller, and she puts the propeller behind the dinosaur and propels the dinosaur into an island, another island that has an active volcano, and yeah. So Chibiusa discovers the little cave or where the baby dinosaur hatched from and sees the dinosaur's egg. She decides to call the dinosaur Giraffe because it has a long neck. Anyway, the other girls search for Chibiusa. They figure she's been pulled out by the tide, so they get on a boat and go there. Mako drives the boat, and one of them asks, "How do you know how to drive a boat, Mako?" And Mako's like, I can do anything. That's the only explanation that we get. Mako can do anything. Geez, we saw her fish, we saw her cook, and then we saw her drive a boat. Anyway, yeah, apparently she brought along a small electric rail or something. Anyway, but all that she cooks is seafood. And I don't blame Chibiusa for not liking it. I don't like fish, and I don't like seafood in general. I mean, I hate the smell of fish. So I don't eat fish. But anyway, Giraffe's mom finds him or her or whatever, but then the volcano erupts. It traps them under some falling rocks or whatever. The Sentry are wondering if Chibiusa has been eaten by sharks, which is hilarious. But Ray senses that she's still alive, and then they transform. I think Luna has to tell them to transform. Oh yeah, Luna and Artemis get seasick. But anyway, they transform on the boat, and then they go and Chibiusa tells Ray to free her dinosaur friend and the mom, and Usagi uses Moon Princess Halation, destroys the rocks, and frees them. And they get out of there just as the lava is flowing all over the place, and so they get out of there. Chibiusa wakes up on the boat and asks if everything's okay, and they're like, yeah, the sailor Senshi saved everyone. And this is where I remembered, oh yeah, Chibiusa doesn't know who the sailor Senshi are. I guess her thing of looking on in surprise from like 2 episodes ago or whatever, that didn't mean anything because Chibiusa doesn't know that the girls are the sailor Senshi. Never mind that Chibiusa was on that island over there with 5 girls, and now these 5 girls, they're also that are sailor Senshi, happen to show up to rescue her. It's like, how could you not put that together? They're on a remote island. What are the chances of the sailor Senshi just showing up there? This is beyond ridiculous. Anyway. But now, Chibiusa likes fish because Giraffe had caught her some fish for both of them to eat, and Chibiusa built a fire and cooked the fish. And she's like, I love fish. And she tells Ray, guess what? I love fish now thanks to my new friend Giraffe. That was the big plot of the episode. Chibiusa got into a fight with Ray because she doesn't like fish. And then Chibiusa has a learning experience, and she discovers that she really does like fish. And they free a dinosaur and her mom from... This episode is stupid. I can understand why it has such a relatively low episode rating on TV.com. It's stupid. Anyway, what happened in the original timeline? Nothing. Ray would have gone off on her private training. The other girls would have been pissed, but they wouldn't know where she went off to. And then Ray would have returned. And, as for Giraffe and the mommy dinosaur, Chibiusa brought them to that cave, brought Giraffe to that cave at that moment, and Giraffe hung out there with Chibiusa. There's no telling that Giraffe would have been in that cave when the volcano exploded. There's no telling if the mom would have been there, because the mom was looking for Giraffe. So in the original timeline, Giraffe and the mom might or might not have died a fiery death. Whatever. But the girls wouldn't have gone to the island. Only Ray would have gone to the island. She would have done her training, maybe done some swimming, and then come back home. And that's it. Anyway, next episode we get back to a real story. So, it's 11:28 a.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.